The News4JAX team is digging deeper into why a prominent political donor had badge access to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office headquarters and several other locations for 5 years. The Sheriff's Office confirms Kent Stermon was under investigation in the weeks leading up to his apparent suicide.
4 sources tell News4JAX it's a sexual misconduct investigation. Tonight, News4JAX team investigator Janice Harris spoke with a local attorney who believes the Sheriff's Office should be investigated by the FBI or the Justice Department.
With the swipe of a key card for nearly 5 years, Kent Stermon was given unlimited access to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office headquarters and more. A level of access retired JSO officer James Brown, a 30-year veteran, says is unheard of for even the people that work there.
Let's say if you worked in robbery, or so to speak, your badge, which is encoded, and designated by your ID number, would allow you to go inside the building and to other areas inside, but it may not give you access to an individual division like homicide or sex crimes, so it's controlled.
According to data from JSO, Stermon had a JSO access card to its headquarters and several other JSO buildings in Duval County. He visited JSO headquarters 140 times and the substations, Zone 1 once, Zone 2 8 times, Zone 3 30 times, Zone 4 8 times, Zone 5 never. He visited K9 JSO 4 times and the JSO Aviation once. And in addition, the Montgomery Correctional Institute once on April 8th, 2018.
What are your thoughts?
It would raise a suspicion of why would that person be given that type of access, especially in multiple facilities. That's not normal.
It's not normal.
No.
Local attorney John Phillips was hired to represent a former JSO officer in a separate case. Phillips questioned Stermon's JSO access while investigating his client's case. Phillips said JSO never sent him the data.
We never got the swipe log. We came in possession during our investigation of a public records request response. We didn't make that public records request, but we came in contact with a public records request response that requested Kent Stermon's digital badge, what it looked like, and the swipe report, and that person was told it didn't exist.
This image shows a previous request to JSO for Stermon's JSO ID and key swipes since July 2015. The response on August 18th, 2022, Under Sheriff Pat Ivey says, after a diligent search, our office has located no records which are responsive to your request.
It was Pat Ivey's, essentially sheriff's office, who either was grossly mistaken or lied that Kent Stermon didn't have badge swipe access and badge swipe readouts, because we now there's about 9 pages, 700 plus entries of Kent Stermon swiping in JSO facilities.
Phillips says several Jacksonville officers have come forward to him with concerns about Stermon's power at JSO and alleged that Stermon had the ability to influence promotions and demotions.
Exactly. None of that makes sense, that you would allow a private citizen who has never gone to police academy, who has never gotten certified by FDLE, who is not on any board. Meanwhile, you got a city that's a sheriff's office that's against citizen review boards. And what do they have? They have a one-person citizen review board based upon his politics and his donations. That is offensive. And anybody who thinks that's okay, I invite you to go by JSO's facilities and try to go into the buildings and obtain the same access. You can't. And there's a reason you can't, and there's a reason Kent Stermon shouldn't have.
Phillips believes JSO should be investigated by the FBI or DOJ. While questions remain about Stermon's access to JSO buildings, a criminal investigation into Stermon will continue even though he has passed away. 4 sources have confirmed the allegations involve sexual misconduct. Janice Harris, Channel 4, the local station.
We have set a list of questions to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office about Stermon's access to police headquarters over that 5-year period. We also asked for a status update on those questions to get more clarification. We're waiting to hear back.
Exact.